And lights on. And on. I don't think we should do that.
A fiddler on the roof. Sounds crazy, no? But here in our little village of Anatevka, you might say every one of us is a fiddler on the roof, trying to scratch out a simple pleasant tune without breaking his neck. It isn't easy. You may ask, why do we stay up there if it's so dangerous? We stay because Anatevka is our home. And how do we keep our balance? That I can tell you in one word. Tradition!
Tradition, 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 tradition.
Because of our traditions, we've kept our balance for many, many years. Here in Anatevka, we have traditions for everything. How to eat, how to sleep, how to wear clothes. For instance, we always keep our heads covered and always wear a little prayer shawl. This shows our constant devotion to God. You may ask, how did these traditions start? I'll tell you. I don't know, but it's a tradition. And because of our traditions, everyone knows who he is and what God expects him to do.
Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, say his daily prayers, and who has the right as master of the house to have the final word at all. The Papa, tradition, the Papa, tradition.
So the way to make a proper home, a quiet home, a kosher home. We must raise a family and run the home. So Papa's free to read the holy book.
The mama, tradition. The mama, tradition. At 3 I started Hebrew school, at 10 I learned a trade. I hear they picked a bride for me, I hope she's pretty. The sons, tradition. The sons, tradition.
And who does Mama teach to mend and tend and fix, preparing me to marry whoever Papa picks?
The daughters.
I have 5 daughters.
The daughters. Tradition. Who day and night must scramble for a living, feed a wife and children, and I learn that truth and the right. I hear they picked a bride for the word at home. She's a mama.
And here in the circle of our little village, we have always had our special types. For instance, Yenta, the matchmaker.
Oh, Avram, I have the perfect match for your son, a wonderful girl.
Oh, who is it?
Rochelle, the shoemaker's daughter.
Rochelle? But she can hardly see. Why, she's almost blind.
To tell the truth, Avram, is your son so much to look at? The way she sees and the way he looks, it's a perfect match.
And Nachum, the...
Alms for the poor.
There you are, Reb Nahum. 1 kopeck for you.
1 kopeck? Last week you gave me 2 kopeck.
I've had a bad week.
So, if you had a bad week, why should I suffer?
And most important, our beloved Rabbi.
Rabbi, may I please ask you a question?
Certainly, my son.
Is there any proper blessing for the Tsar?
A blessing for the Tsar? Yes. May God bless and keep the Tsar far away from us.
Then there are others in our village. They have a much bigger circle. His Honor the priest, His Honor the constable, His Honor the... many others. We don't bother them, and so far they don't bother us. And among ourselves, we get along perfectly well. Well, there was the one time that he sold him a horse and he delivered a mule, but that's all settled now. Now we live in simple peace and harmony. Everything...
Tevye, poor, simple Tevye. We all know that he delivered a horse.
No, it was certainly a mule.
Are you
Traditions. Without our traditions, our lives would be as shaky as a fiddler on the roof.
Where should we put these? Put them on my head! By the stove, foolish girl! Where is Hava?
She's in the barn milking. When will Papa be home?
It's almost Sabbath, and he worries a lot when he'll be home. All day long running on top of his wagon like a prince.
Mama, you know Papa works hard.
His horse works harder! And you don't have to defend your Papa to me. I know him longer than you. He should only live and be well. Sprinta, bring me some more potatoes.
Yes, Mama.
Hava, did you finish milking?
Yes, Mama.
You were reading again. Why does a girl have to read? Will it get her a better husband?
Mama, Kenta's coming. She's just down the road. Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Tidal.
From your mouth to God's ears. Why does she have to come now? It's almost Sabbath. Go finish in the barn. I want to talk to Yenta alone.
Mama, can I go out and play?
You have feet? Go.
Can I go too?
Go too. But Mama, the men she finds. The last one was so old, and he was bald. He had no hair. A poor girl without a dowry can't be so particular. You want hair? Marry a monkey. After all, Mama, I'm not yet 20 years old.
Elisha, do you have to boast about your age? Do you want to tempt the evil eye?
Inside.
Goldie, darling, I had to see you because I have such news for you. And where are your daughters? Outside? No? Good, such diamonds, such jewels. You'll see, Golda. I'll find every one of them a husband. But you can't be so picky. Even the worst husband, God forbid, is better than no husband, God forbid. And who should know better than me? Ever since my husband died, I've been alone. A poor widow, nobody to talk to, nothing to say to anybody. It's no life. All I do at night is think of him, and even thinking of him gives me no pleasure, because, you know as well as I, he was not much of a person. Never made a living for himself, everything he touched turned to mud, but still, better than nothing.
Good evening. Is Eitel home?
But she's busy. You can come back later.
Oh, I'd like to speak to her.
Later.
Oh, Model, I thought I heard you.
Finish what you are doing. I said later.
All right.
What does that poor little tailor Mottle want with Seitel?
They have been friends since they were babies together. They talk. They play.
They play. What do they play?
I don't know. They're just children.
From such children come other children.
Mottle? He's a nothing. Yenta, you said that
Children. There are such blessings in your old age, but my Aaron can never give me children. Believe me, he was as good as gold, never raised his voice, but otherwise he was not much of a man. So what use is it if he never raised his voice? Oh, what's the use of complaining? Other women love to complain, but not Yenta. Not every woman in the world can be a Yenta. Well, I must go and prepare my poor Sabbath table. So goodbye, Golda. It was a pleasure talking our hearts out together.
Yenta, you said that you had news for me.
Oh, I'm losing my head. One day it'll fall off altogether. The horse will kick it into the mud, and goodbye, Yenta. Of course, the news, it's about Lazar Wolf, the butcher. A good man, a fine man, and I don't have to tell you that he's well off. But he's lonely, the poor man. You understand? Of course you do. To make it short, out of the whole town, he's cast his eye on Seitel.
My Seitel?
No, the Saw's Seitel. Of course you're Seitel.
Oh, such a match for my Seitel. Oh, but Tevye wants a learned man. He doesn't like Lazar.
Listen to me, Golda. Send Tevye to him. Don't tell him what it's about. Let Lazar discuss it for himself. He's a good man, a wealthy man. He'll win him over. True? True. Anyways, you'll tell me how it went, and you don't have to thank me because, aside from my fee, which anyway Lazar will pay, it gives me such satisfaction to make people happy. What better satisfaction is there? So goodbye, Golda, and you're welcome.
What did she want, Mama?
When I want you to know, I'll tell you.
Maybe she's finally found a good match for you, Seidel.
I'm not anxious for Yenta to find me a husband.
Not unless it's Model the tailor.
I didn't ask you.
Seidel, you're the oldest. They have to make a match for you before they can make one for me. And then after her, one for me. So if Yenta brings...
Yenta!
Well, somebody has to arrange the matches. Young people can't just decide these things for themselves. She might bring someone interesting and someone wonderful and well off and important. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find, catch me a catch. Night after night in the dark I'm alone, so find me a match of my own.
Since when are you interested in a match, Kava? I thought you just had your eye on your bucks. And you're interested in the rabbi's son.
Well, why not? We only have one rabbi and he only has one son. Why shouldn't I want the best?
Because you're a girl from a poor family. So whatever Yenta brings, you'll take. Right? Of course, right! Hoddle, oh Hoddle, have I got a match for you? He's handsome, he's young, alright, he's 62, but he's a nice man, a good catch, true? True, I promise you'll be happy, and even if you're not, there's more to life than that. Don't ask me what. Hava, I found him, won't you be a lucky bride? He's handsome, he's tall, that is from side to side, but he's a nice man, a good catch, right? Right, you heard he has a temper, he'll beat you every night, but only when he's sober, so you're alright. Did you think you'd get a prince? Well, I do the best I can with no dowry, no money, no family background. Be glad you got a man. Matchmaker, matchmaker, you know that I'm still very young. Please take your time.
Up to this minute I misunderstood that I could get stuck for good. Dear Yenta, see that he's gentle. Remember, you were also a bride. It's not that I'm sentimental. It's just that I'm terrified. Matchmaker, matchmaker, plan me no plans. I'm in no rush. Maybe I've learned playing with matches. A girl can get burned. So bring me no ring, groom me no groom, find me no find, catch me no catch, unless he's a matchless match.
Today, I am a horse. Dear God, did you have to make my poor old horse lose his shoe just before the Sabbath? That wasn't very nice. It's enough you pick on me, Tavia. Bless him with 5 daughters, a life of poverty. But what have you got against my horse? Sometimes I think when it's too quiet up there, you say to yourself, let's see what kind of mischief I can play on my dear friend Tavia.
Ah, he's finally here, my breadwinner.
I'll talk to you later.
Where is your horse?
He was invited to the blacksmith's for the Sabbath.
Hurry up, the sun won't wait for you. I have something to say to you.
As the good book says, heal us, O Lord, and we shall be healed. In other words, bring us the cure. We've got the sickness already. I'm not really complaining. After all, with your help, I'm starving to death. You made many, many poor people. I realize, of course, that it's no shame to be poor, but it's no great honor either. So what would have been so terrible if I had a small fortune? If I were a rich man, yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, yidle-diddle-deedle-diddle man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud squawk and cluck and gobble and honk would land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, wouldn't have to work hard. Yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. If I were a bitty-bitty rich, yidle-diddle-deedle-diddle man, I'd see my wife, my gold, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I'd see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Oi, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like a Solomon the Wise. If you please, Rebtevye, pardon me, Rebtevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Yada-dee-da-da-dee-da-da. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the eastern wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. All day long I'd biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Yugga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-digga-dum. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decree I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
Tevye, you forgot my order for the Sabbath.
I'm sorry, my horse had a little accident.
Tevye, you didn't bring the rabbi's order.
I know, Reb Mendel.
Tevye! You forgot my order for the Sabbath.
This is bigger news than the plague in Odessa.
Talking about news, there's terrible news in the outside world. It's terrible.
What is it?
What does it say?
Well, they said that in a village called Razhanka, all the Jews were evicted and forced to leave their homes.
For what reason?
It didn't say. Maybe the Tsar wanted their land, or maybe a plague.
May the Tsar have his own personal plague.
Amen! Why don't you ever bring us some good news?
I only read it. It was an edict from the authorities.
May the authorities scratch in places they cannot reach.
Amen.
Why do you curse them? What good does your cursing do? You guys all stand around, curse and chatter, and you guys don't do anything. You all chatter your way into the grave.
Excuse me, you're not from this village?
No?
And where are you from?
Kiev. I was a student in the university there.
Ah, the university. Maybe that's where you learn to criticize your elders.
That's where I learned that there's more life than talk. You should know what's going on in the outside world.
Why should I bust my head about the outside world? They can bust their own heads.
He's right. As the good book says, if you spit in the air, it lands in your face.
That's nonsense. You can't close your eyes to what's happening around you.
He's right.
He is right, and he is right. How can they both be right?
You know what? You're also right. Good Sabbath.
He's right. He swept on the ears. Good Sabbath, Devya.
Good Sabbath.
Tevya, the rabbi's order. My cheese.
Of course. So you're from Kiev, Reb.
Perchik.
Reb Perchek. You're a newcomer here. As Abraham once said, I am a stranger in a strange land.
Moses said that.
Forgive me. As King David put it, I am slow of speech and slow of tongue.
That was also Moses.
For a man with a slow tongue, he sure talked a lot.
And the cheese?
Here, have a piece.
I have no money, and I'm not a beggar.
Take it. It's a blessing for me to give.
Very well, for your sake.
Thank you. You know it's no crime to be poor.
In this world, it's the rich who are the criminals. Someday, their wealth will be ours.
That would be nice. If they would agree, I would agree.
And who would make this miracle come to pass?
People. Ordinary people.
Like you?
Like me.
Nonsense!
And until your golden day comes, Reb Perchek, how will you live?
By giving lessons to children. Do you have children?
I have 5 daughters.
5?
Daughters.
Girls should learn too. Girls are people.
Oh, radical!
I would be willing to teach them, open the minds to great thoughts.
What great thoughts?
Well, the Bible has many great lessons for our times.
I'm a very poor man. Food for lessons? Good. Come stay with us for the Sabbath. We don't eat like kings, but we don't starve either. As the good book says, when a man eats a chicken, one of them is sick.
And where's the good book say that?
Well, it doesn't exactly say that, but someplace there's something about a chicken. Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath, children.
Good Sabbath, Papa.
Children, this is Perchek. Perchek, this is my oldest daughter, Zaito.
Good Sabbath.
Good Sabbath.
You have a pleasant daughter.
I have 5 pleasant daughters. This is mine. 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 This is not mine. Perchek, this is Mato Comzoil, and he
She
is...
did me a favor and came in.
This is also mine. Perchek, this is Golda. Golda, this is Perchek. He is a teacher, and he will be staying the Sabbath with us. Children, would you like to take lessons from him?
I am really a good teacher. A very good teacher.
I heard once the rabbi who must praise himself has the congregation of one.
Your daughter has a quick and witty tongue.
The wit she gets from me. As the good book says,
The good book can wait. Get washed.
the tongue she gets from her mother.
Otto, you are also eating with us? Of course. Another blessing. Zeitel, 2 more. Sprinza, Bielka, get washed. Model can help me. Get the table. All right. Hava, you go too. You can wash outside at the well. Tevya, I have something to say to you.
Why should today be different?
Tevya, I have to
Shh, I'm praying.
Laser Wolf wants to see you.
The butcher? About what?
I don't know. Only that he says it's important.
What can be important? I have nothing for him to slaughter.
After the Sabbath, see him and talk to him.
Talk to him about what? Oh, if he is thinking about buying my new milk cow, he can forget it.
Tevya, don't be an ox. A man sends an important message. The least you can do is talk to him.
Talk to him about what? He wants my new milk cow.
To him.
All right. After the Sabbath, I'll talk to him.
Model was here.
I saw her.
If they agree on someone, there will be a match. And then it will be too late for us.
Oh, don't worry, Zeitel. I have found someone who will sell me his used sewing machine. So, in a few weeks, I'll have saved up enough to buy it, and your father will be impressed with
Model,
me.
a few weeks may be too late.
What else can we do?
You could ask my father for my hand. Tonight! Now!
Now? Why should he consider me now? I'm only a poor tailor.
And I'm only the daughter of a poor milkman. Just talk to him.
Zeitel, if your father says no, that's it. It's final. You yell at me! Model! I'm only a poor tailor.
Model, even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness.
That's true.
Will you talk to him? Will you talk to him?
Right, I'll talk to him.
It's late. Where is everybody? Late.
Reb Tevya?
Come, children, come. We're lighting the candles.
Reb Tevya?
What? What is it? Well, what is it, Motto?
Good Sabbath, Reb Tevya.
Good Sabbath. Children, come!
May the Lord protect and defend you. May He always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther,
Red Morka,
Yes, Laser Wolf.
please bring me a bottle of your finest brandy and 2 glasses.
Your best brandy, Red Blazer.
What's the occasion? You getting ready for a party?
Oh, there might be a party. There might even be a wedding.
A wedding? Wonderful. I'd be glad to make a wedding merry, lead the dancing and so forth. But with a little fee naturally.
Oh, naturally. A wedding is no wedding without you and your fee.
Good evening, innkeeper.
Good evening.
We'd like a drink. Sit down, Fietka.
Vodka? Schnapps?
Vodka.
Right away. Good evening, Tevya.
Good evening!
What are you doing here so early?
He wants to buy my new milk cow. Good evening.
Ah, Red Tevya. Sit down, have a drink.
I won't insult you by saying no.
So, how goes it with you, Tevya?
How should it go?
You're right.
And you?
Oh, the same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
How's your brother-in-law in America?
I believe he's doing well.
Oh, he's written you?
Not lately.
Well, then how do you know?
If he was doing badly, he would write. May I?
Tevya, I suppose you know why I wanted to see you today.
Yes, I do. And there's no use talking about it.
Well, why not?
Why, yes. Why should I get rid of her?
Well, you have a few more without her.
I see. Today you want 1. Tomorrow you may want 2.
2? Tevya, what should I do with 2?
The same you do with 1.
Tevya, this is very important to me.
Why is it so important to you?
Well, frankly, it's because I'm lonesome.
Lonesome?
You do not know?
We're talking about my new milk cow, the one you want to buy from me.
A milk cow, Tevya. So I won't be so lonesome.
What's so funny?
I'm talking about your daughter. Your daughter, Zeitel.
My daughter, Zeitel?
Yes, of course, your daughter, Zeitel. I see her in my butcher shop every Thursday, and, well, she's made quite the impression on me. And as for me, Tevya, you know I'm pretty well off. I have my own house, a good shop, and a servant, too. Look, Tevya, why do we have to impress each other? Let's just shake hands and call it a match. And you won't need a dowry for her either. You might find something in your own purse, too.
Shame on you! Shame! My daughter Zeitel is not the sort that I would sell for money.
All right, we won't talk about money. The important thing is let's just get it done with. And I'll be good to her, Tevya. I like her. So what do you think?
What do I think? What do I think? I never liked him. Why should I? You can have a fine conversation with him if you talk about kidneys and livers. On the other hand, not everyone has to be a scholar. If you're wealthy enough, no one will call you stupid. And with a butcher, my daughter will surely never know hunger. But he has a problem. He's much older than her. That's her problem. But she has a problem. She's much younger. That's his problem. I always thought of him as a butcher, but I misjudged him. He's a good man. He likes her. He will take care of her. What do I think? It's a match.
You agree?
I agree.
Oh, Tevya, this is wonderful. Let's drink on it.
Why not? To you.
No, my friend. To you.
To the both of us.
To our agreement.
To our agreement. To our prosperity. To good health and happiness. And most important, to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, l'chaim, to life. Here's to the father I've tried to be.
Here's to my bride to be.
Drink L'chaim to life, L'chaim. L'chaim, L'chaim to life. Life has a way of confusing us,
Blessing and bruising us.
Drink L'chaim to life. God would like us to be joyful even when our hearts lie panting on the floor.
How much more can we be joyful when there's really something to be joyful for?
To life, L'chaim. To title my daughter,
my life. It gives you something to think about,
something to drink about. Drink L'chaim to life.
Remarka.
Yes, Lizardwolf.
Drinks for everybody.
What's the occasion?
I'm taking myself a bride.
Oh, who's it?
Devin's eldest, Zactor.
Oh, hey, Mazel tov! Hey, Mazel tov.
To Lizardwolf.
To Tevya.
To Saito, your daughter, my wife. May all our futures be present ones, not like our present ones. Drink L'chaim to life, L'chaim. L'chaim to life. It takes a wedding to make us say, let's live another day. Drink L'chaim to life. We'll take a glass and drink a drop of shots in honor of the great good luck that favors you. We know that when good fortune favors true, such men it stands to reason we deserve it too. To us and our good fortune, be happy, be healthy, long life. And if our good fortune never comes, here's to whatever comes. Drink L'chaim to life. Die, 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 die. Oh gosh. Da 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 da. Die, die, da 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 die, die, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Die, die, da 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 die, die, da 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 da.
Zastarovia, heaven bless you both, Nostrovia, to your health, and may we live together in peace. Zastarovia, heaven bless you both, Nostrovia, to your health, and may we live together in peace. Hey, may you both be favored with the future of your choice. May you live to see 1,000 reasons to rejoice.
You know, Tevye, after the wedding, you will be my papa.
Your papa? I always wanted a son, but one a little younger than myself.
Good evening.
So long, Tevye.
Goodbye.
What's the celebration? Tevye is marrying off his oldest daughter.
May I offer my congratulations, Tevye. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, Tevye, there is a piece of news I think I should offer you, as a friend. What is it? And I'm telling you this because I like you. You are a decent, honest person, even though you are a Jewish dog. It's funny. That's funny. And your news? We have orders that sometime soon there is to be a little unofficial demonstration in this area. A pogrom? Here? No, just an unofficial demonstration. How little? Nothing much. Just some mischief so that if an inspector comes through, he will see that we have done our duty. Personally, I don't know why there has to be this trouble between peoples, but I thought I could tell you, and you could tell the others. Thank you, Your Honor. And if I may say so, it's too bad you're not a Jew. That's what I like about you, Tevye. Always joking. And congratulations again for your daughter. Thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye. Did you have to bring me news like this today of all days, God? I know we're your chosen people, but couldn't you choose someone else in a while? Well, anyway, l'chaim!
And now, children, I will tell you the story from the Bible of Laban and Jacob, and then we will discuss it together, all right? Good. Now, Laban had 2 daughters, Leah and the beautiful Rachel, and Jacob loved the younger, Rachel, and he asked Laban for her hand. Laban agreed if Jacob would work for him for 7 years.
Was Laban a mean man?
He was an employer. Now, after Jacob had worked for 7 years, do you know what happened? Laban fooled him and gave him his ugly daughter, Leah. So, to marry Rachel, Jacob was forced to work another 7 years. You see, children, the Bible clearly teaches us we must never trust employers. Do you understand?
Yes, Perchik.
Yes, Perchik.
Good. Now,
Papa isn't up yet?
No, Mama.
Then enough lessons. We have to do Papa's work today. How long can he sleep? He staggered home last night and fell into bed like a dead man. I could barely get a word out of him. Put that away and go clean the barn. Call me when Papa gets up.
That was a very interesting lesson, Perchik.
do you think so?
Although I don't know if the rabbi would agree with your interpretations.
And neither, I suppose, would the rabbi's son.
My sisters have big mouths.
And what do you know about him, except for that he's the rabbi's son? Would you be interested in him if he were the shoemaker's son or the tinsmith's son?
At least I know this. He doesn't have any crazy ideas of turning the world upside down.
Certainly, any new idea would be strange to you. Remember, the Lord said, let there be light.
He wasn't talking to you personally.
You have spirit, even a little intelligence, perhaps.
Thank you.
But what good is your brain? Without curiosity, it's a rusty tool. Good day, Haddle.
You know, we have an old custom here. A boy acts respectfully to a girl, but of course that is too traditional for an advanced thinker like you.
Our traditions? Nothing must change. Everything is perfect, exactly the way it is.
We like our ways.
Our ways are changing all over but here. Here, men and women must keep apart. Men study, women in the kitchen. Boys and girls must keep apart. They shouldn't even look at each other.
But I am looking at you right now.
You're very brave. But do you know that in the city, boys and girls can be affectionate without permission of a matchmaker? They hold hands together. They even dance together. And do dances like this. I learned in Kiev. Do you like it?
It's very nice.
There. We just changed an old custom.
Yes, well, you're welcome. I mean, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
Bielka, Sprinza, what's your name?
Huddle, Papa.
Where's Zeitel?
She's in the barn.
Call her out. Bearcheck. How did the lessons go today?
I think we made a good beginning.
He's finally up! What happened last night besides your drinking like a peasant? Did you see Laser Wolf? What did he say? What did you say? Do you have news?
Shh, patience, woman! As the good book says, good news will stay and bad news will refuse to leave. There's another saying that goes, if
you can die from such a man.
Zeitel, my lamb, come here, Zeitel. You are to be congratulated. You are going to be married.
Married? What do you mean, Papa?
Laser Wolf has asked for your hand.
Oh, I knew it!
Well, what do you have to say?
The butcher? My heart told me this was our lucky day. Oh, dear God, I thank thee. Oh, and what can you say? Nothing. Oh, my Zeitel, a bride. Oh, may you grow old with him in fortune and honor. Not like Fruma Sarah, that first wife of his. Oh, she was a bitter woman. May she rest in peace. Oh, not like my Zeitel. And now I must thank Yenta. My Zeitel, a bride.
Mazel tov, Zeitel.
You call that a mazel tov? And Perchek, aren't you going to congratulate her?
Congratulations, Zeitel, for getting a rich man.
Again with the rich? What's so wrong with being rich?
There's no reason to marry. Money is the world's curse.
Then may the Lord smite me with it, and may I never recover! Zeitel knows I mean only her welfare. Am I right, Zeitel?
Yes, Papa.
You see.
I see very well.
Why are you so silent? Aren't you happy with this blessing?
Oh, Papa!
What is it? Tell me.
I don't want to marry him, Papa. I can't marry him. I can't.
Why not? We made an agreement. With us, an agreement is an agreement.
If it's a matter of money, I'll do anything. I'll hire myself out as a servant. I'll dig ditches. I'll haul rocks. Only please don't make me marry him, Papa. Please.
What's wrong with Laser? He likes you.
I will be unhappy with him, Papa. Papa, don't force me. I'll be unhappy all my days.
If I say you will, you will.
Is that more important than I am, Papa? Papa, please.
All right. I won't force you.
Thank you, Papa.
It is seemed that it was not ordained that we should have all the comforts of life in our old age, or that we should have a little joy after all our hard work.
Rebtevia, may I speak to you?
Later, Mottel, later.
Oh, I would like to speak to you, Rebtevia.
Not now, Mottel. I have problems.
That's exactly the thing, Rebtevia. I think I can help.
Certainly, like a bandage can help a corpse. Goodbye, Mottel, goodbye.
At least listen to him, Papa.
All right, you have a tongue. Talk.
I hear you are arranging a match for Zeitel.
He also has ears.
Well, I have a match for Zytel.
What kind of match?
A perfect fit.
A perfect fit?
Like a glove.
Like a glove.
This match was made exactly to measure.
A perfect fit, made to measure? Stop talking like a tailor and tell me who it is!
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye.
All right, Mottel. Who is it?
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 It's me! Myself.
Him? Himself? Either you're completely out of your mind or you're crazy! He must be crazy. Arranging a match for yourself, what are you? The bridegroom, the guests, the groom all rolled into one? And I suppose you'll even perform the ceremony. You're out of your mind, you're crazy!
Please don't shout at me, Reb Tevye. As for being my own matchmaker, I know it can be a little unusual, but...
Unusual? It's crazy.
Times are changing, Reb Tevye. You see, the thing is, your daughter Zytel and I gave each other a pledge that we would marry more than a year ago.
You gave each other a pledge?
Yes, Papa. We gave each other a pledge.
They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. Where do they think they are? In Moscow? In Paris? Where do they think they are? America? And what do you think you're doing? You stitcher? You nothing? Who do you think you are, King Solomon? This isn't the way it's done. Not here, not now. Some things I cannot, I will not allow. Tradition, marriages must be arranged by the Papa. This should never be changed. One little time I pull out a prop, and where does it stop? Where does it stop? Where does it stop? Do I still have something to say about my daughter, or doesn't anyone have to ask a father anymore?
I have wanted to ask you for some time, Reb Tevye, but first I was going to save up for my own sewing machine.
Stop talking nonsense, you're just a poor tailor.
That's true, Reb Tevye, but even a poor tailor is entitled to some happiness! I promise you, Reb Tevye, your daughter will not starve.
He's beginning to talk like a man. On the other hand, what kind of a match would that be with a poor tailor? On the other hand, he's an honest, hard worker. On the other hand, he has absolutely nothing. On the other hand, things could never get worse for him. They could only get better. They gave each other a pledge. Unheard of. Absurd. They gave each other a pledge. Unthinkable. But look at my daughter's face. She loves him, she wants him. And look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Well, children, when shall we make the wedding?
Oh, thank you, Papa!
Oh, Reb Tevye, you won't be sorry.
I won't be sorry. I'm sorry already.
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa.
Modern children, they pledge their troths. Oh, what am I going to tell your mother? What am I going to do about Golda? Oh, help! Oh, no.
Mottel, you were wonderful!
No, it was a miracle, Zytel. It was a miracle. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, God took Daniel once again, who stood by his side, and a miracle of miracles walked him through the lion's den. Wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles, I was afraid that God would frown, but like he did so long ago in Jericho, God just made a wall fall down. When Moses softened the Pharaoh's heart, that was a miracle. When God made the waters of the Red Sea part, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is that out of a worthless lump of clay, God has made a man today. wonder of wonders, miracle of miracles. God took a tailor by the hand, turned him around, and a miracle of miracles led him to the promised land. When David slew Goliath, yes, that was a miracle. When God gave us manna in the wilderness, that was a miracle too. But of all God's miracles, large and small, the most miraculous one of all is the one I thought could never be. God has given you to me.
Zytel! Motto! No!
What?
Laser!
What is
Zytel!
it?
Help!
Savia! Wake up!
Where is she?
Where is who? What are you talking about?
Frumacera, Laser's first wife, Frumacera. She was standing here a minute ago.
What's the matter with you, Tavia? Frumacera's been dead for years. You must have been dreaming. Tell me what you were dreaming, and I'll tell you what it meant.
It was terrible.
Tell me.
All right. Only don't be frightened!
Tell me!
Okay. This was my dream. In the beginning of the dream, we were having a celebration of some kind. Everyone we knew was there, and musicians too. In the middle of the dream, in walked your grandmother, Zytel. May she rest in peace.
Grandmother Zytel, how did she look?
For a woman who's been dead 30 years, she looked very good. Naturally, I went up to greet her. She said to me,
A blessing on your head,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
to see a daughter wed,
mazel tov, mazel tov.
and such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Mottel comes oil.
Mottel?
A worthy boy is he,
Mazel tov, mazel tov,
of pious family.
mazel tov, mazel tov.
They named him after my dear uncle Mordechai. The tailor Mottel comes oil.
A tailor? She must have heard wrong. She meant a butcher.
You must have heard wrong, Grandma. There's no tailor. You mean the butcher, Grandma, by the name of Laser Wolf?
No! I mean a tailor, Tavia, my great-grandchild, my little Zytel who you named for me. Mattel's bride was meant to be. For such a match I prayed.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
In heaven it was made.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
A fine upstanding boy, a comfort and a joy. The tailor Mottel comes oil.
But we announced it already. We made a bargain with the butcher.
But we announced it, Grandma, to our neighbors. We made a bargain, Grandma, with the butcher Laser Wolf.
No! So you announced it, Tavia. That's your headache. But as for Laser Wolf, I say to you, Tavia, that's your headache too.
A blessing on your house, mazel tov, mazel tov. Imagine such a spouse, mazel tov, mazel tov. And such a son-in-law, like no one ever saw. The tailor Mottel comes oil. The tailor Mottel comes oil.
The tailor Mottel comes.
Sha, sha. Look, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? What woman is this? By righteous anger shaken. Could it be? Surely Yes, it could, why not? Who could be mistaken? It's the butcher's wife come from beyond the grave. It's the butcher's dear darling departed wife. Fruma Sarah, Fruma Sarah, Fruma Sarah, Fruma Sarah, Fruma Sarah.
What is this about your daughter marrying my husband? Could you do this to your friend and neighbor Fruma Sarah? Have you no consideration for a woman's feelings? Handing over my belongings to a total stranger. How can you allow it? How can you let your daughter take my place, live in my house, carry my keys, and wear my clothes? Such a learned man is that you wouldn't let it happen. Tell me that it isn't true and that I shouldn't worry. Say you didn't give your blessing to your daughter's marriage. Let me tell you what would follow such a fatal wedding.
Sink upon the earth!
A dark, horrible dream! And to think it was all brought on by that butcher!
That butcher!
If my grandmother Zyto, may she rest in peace, took the trouble to come all the way from the other world to tell us about that tailor, all we can say is it's all for the best, and it couldn't possibly be any better.
Amen.
A blessing on my head, mazel tov, mazel tov. Like Grandma Zyto said, mazel tov, mazel tov. We'll have a son-in-law like no one ever saw. The tailor Mottel comes oil.
We haven't got the man
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
we had when we began.
Mazel tov, mazel tov.
But since your grandma came, she'll marry what's his name?
The tailor Mottel comes oil. The tailor Motto comes oil. The tailor Motto comes oil. The tailor Motto comes oil.
Good night.
Good night.
Did you hear? Did you hear? Seidel's marrying Model, not Laser Wolf.
No!
Yes!
Zeidel is marrying Model?
Yes! No! What's wrong with my son, Model? Nothing. Excuse me, Steindl. Mazel tov.
Mazel
tov.
What's all the excitement?
Tevier Seidel is going to marry...
I know. Laser Wolf the Butcher.
No, Model, the tailor.
Motto the tailor? That's terrible. Mazel tov, Motto.
Yussel, do you have a wedding hat for me?
Laser Wolf ordered a hat, but it's not cheap.
Oh, well, I got his bride. I can get his hat.
Then come, Motto, come.
Thank you. Oh, Hava, can you watch the shop for a few minutes? Thank you, Hava.
Of course.
Oh. Oh.
Mazel tov, Hava.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Looks like you dropped something there.
Please, may I pass?
Why? I'm just congratulating you.
Stop it.
What's wrong with you?
What are you doing? Stop it.
I'm just having a little fun.
Go. I said go.
Come on, boys.
Sorry about that. They mean no harm.
Don't they? Is there something you want?
Yes, I'd like to talk to you.
I'd rather not.
I've often noticed you at the booksellers. Not many girls in the village like to read. Would you like to borrow my book? It's very good.
No. No, thank you.
Why? Because I'm not Jewish? Do you feel about us the same way they feel about you? I didn't think you would.
What do you know about me?
Let me tell you about myself. I'm a pleasant fellow, charming, honest, ambitious, and very modest.
I don't think we should be talking this way.
I often do things I shouldn't. Here, take the book. It's by Heinrich Heine. Happens to be Jewish, I believe.
That doesn't matter.
You're quite right. Good. After you return the book, I'll ask you how you like it, and we can talk about it for a while, and how we feel about things, and it all turned out quite pleasant.
Hava, I thought I told you have to lock the door when you shut it.
Sorry, Model.
Oh. Oh, good day, Fiedka.
Good day.
Can I do something for you?
No, thank you.
Okay, well, have a good day, Fiedka.
Good day.
Good day.
Oh, Fiedka, you forgot your book.
No, it's mine.
Oh, thank you, Hava. Good day, Fiedka.
Good day.
Good day.
Fiedka.
Good day, Fiedka.
Hava, who is that?
Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play?
I don't remember growing older. When did they?
When did she it to be a beauty? When did he grow to be so tall?
Wasn't it yesterday when they were small?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the days. Ceilings turn overnight to sunflowers, blossoming even as we gaze.
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years. One season following another, laden with happiness and tears.
What words of wisdom can I give them? How can I help to ease their way?
Now they must learn from one another, day by day.
They look so natural together.
Just like two to be where it should be.
Is there a can open store for me?
Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, swiftly fly the years.
My friends, we are gathered here today to share in the joy of the newlyweds, Motel and Zeitel. May they live together to a ripe old age. Amen.
Amen.
Here's our beloved rabbi. May he be with us for many, many years.
Amen.
Amen.
I want to announce that the bride's parents have got the newlyweds the following: a new feather bed and a pair of goose pillows. Goose pillows and a pair of candlesticks. My friends, let us not in our joy tonight forget those who are no longer with us, our dearly departed, those who lived in pain and poverty and hardship, and died in pain, poverty, and hardship. But let's be merry and content, like our good friend Laser Wolf, who has everything in the world except a bride. But Laser has no feelings. In fact, he has gifts he wants to announce himself. Come, Laser.
It is true. I bear no ill feelings. What's done is done. And I have decided to give the newlywed couple a gift of 5 chickens. 1 chicken for each of the first 5 Sabbaths of their wedded lives.
Oh, man.
Rabbi Laser, you are a decent man. In honor of my daughter and her new husband, I accept your gift. There is a famous saying that...
I am no longer marrying your daughter, so I don't have to listen to your sayings anymore.
If you would only listen for a second, I was only...
Should listen to a man who breaks his word.
Not now, Laser!
I have the right to talk.
You have no right. This is not your wedding.
Well, it should have been.
Laser! Don't shame Reb Tevye at his daughter's wedding.
He shamed me in front of the whole village.
Shah! Wyatt! The rabbi. Hey, Rabbi! Say something.
I say. Let's sit down.
Oh, man.
We all heard the wise words of the rabbi.
Now, I'd like to sing a little song.
You can't keep your diseased chickens!
You moved my chickens out of this! We had a bargain!
The terms weren't settled!
We drank on it!
My grandmother came to me from beyond here. Give me that door,
What's all this screaming about? They drank on an agreement, a sign? Sound nonsense. Seidel wanted Mary Model and not Laser.
A young girl decides for herself.
Why not? Yes, they love each other.
Love.
Terrible!
He's a radical.
So what happens to the matchmaker?
I know! Let's sit down!
Now, musician, play a dance. Come on, dance! It's a wedding!
Stop wedding!
Hey, what is he doing?
Hair check.
Who will dance with me?
That's a sin.
It's no sin to dance at a wedding.
But with a girl? That's what comes to bring the wild man into your house.
He's not wild. His ideas are a little crazy, I agree, but...
It's a sin.
It's no sin. Ask the rabbi. Go on, ask him.
Yes. Well, Rabbi?
Dancing? It's not exactly a sin.
See, it's not forbidden.
Now, will someone dance with me?
It's only a dance, Mama.
Play.
Look at Debbie's daughter!
And I'm gonna dance with my wife, Golda!
Hey, where's my wife?
I am great.
battle dance.
I see I have come at a bad time, Tevye. I'm sorry, but the orders are for tonight. For the whole village. Go on, play. All right, man! Stój! Собака! Dog! I am genuinely sorry, Tevye. You understand.
Of course.
Come!
Shh, shh. Take him into the house.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Clean up! Clean up! That was quite a dowry you gave my daughter Zeitel at her wedding. Was that really necessary? Anyway, Mottel and Zeitel have been married for almost 2 months now. They work very hard, but they are as poor as squirrels in winter. But they are both so happy they don't know how miserable they are. Mottel keeps talking about a new sewing machine. I know you're very busy, but could you take a second and get it for him? Oh, and while you're in the neighborhood, my horse's left leg is... Am I bothering you too much? I'm sorry. As the good book says... Why should I tell you what the good book says?
Please don't be upset, Hoddle.
Why should I be upset? If you must leave, you must.
I do have to. They expect me in Kiev tomorrow morning.
So you told me. Then goodbye.
Great changes are about to take place in this country. Tremendous changes. But they can't happen by themselves.
So naturally you feel you personally have to...
Not only me. Many people, Jews, Gentiles, many people hate what is going on. Don't you understand?
I understand, of course. You want to leave, then goodbye.
Hoddle, your father, the others here, they think what happened at Seidel's wedding was a little cloudburst, and it's over, and everything will now be peaceful again. But it won't. Horrible things are happening all over the land. Pogroms, violence, whole villages are being emptied of people. And it's reaching everywhere, and it will reach here. Do you understand?
Yes, I suppose I do.
I have work to do. The greatest work a man can do.
Then goodbye, Perchik.
Before I go, there is a certain question I wish to discuss with you.
What is it?
A political question.
Yes.
The question of marriage.
This is a political question?
In a theoretical sense, yes. The relationship between a man and a woman, known as marriage, is based on mutual beliefs, a common attitude, and philosophy towards society.
And affection?
And affection. This relationship has positive social values. It reflects the unity and solidarity.
And affection.
Yes, and I personally am in favor of it. Do you understand?
Yes, I think you are asking me to marry you.
In a theoretical sense, yes, I am.
I was hoping you were.
Then I take it you approve, and we can consider ourselves engaged, even though I'm going away. I'm happy, Otto. I'm very happy.
Me too, Perchik. But when will we be married?
As soon as I can, I will send for you. But it will be a hard life, Otto.
It will be less hard if we live it together.
Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening, Reptivia. I have some bad news. I must leave this place.
When?
Right away.
Oh, I'm sorry. We will all miss you, Perchek.
I have some good news, though. You can congratulate me.
Congratulations! What for?
We're engaged.
Engaged?
Yes, Papa, we're engaged.
No, you're not. I know you like him and he likes you, but you're going away and you're staying here, so have a nice trip, Perchek. I hope you'll be very happy, but my answer is no.
No, Papa, you don't understand.
No, I understand. I give my permission to Mottel and Zeitel, so you feel you also have a right. I'm sorry, Perchek. I like you, but you're going away, so go in good health, and my answer is still no.
Papa, you don't understand me.
You're not listening. I say no. I'm sorry, Hodel, but we'll find someone here for you in Anatevka.
Reptivia.
What is it?
We're not asking for your permission, only for your blessing. We're going to get married.
You're not asking for my permission?
But we would like your blessing, Papa.
I can't believe my own ears. My blessing for what? For going over my head. Impossible. At least with Zeitel and Mottel, they asked me, they begged me, but now if I like it or not, she'll marry him. So what do you want from me? Go on, be wed, and tear out my beard and uncover my head. Tradition, they're not even asking permission from the Papa. What's happening to tradition? One little time I pull out a thread, and where has it led? Where has it led? Where has it led? To this! A man tells me he's getting married. He doesn't ask me, but tells me. But first he abandons her.
He's not abandoning me, Papa.
As soon as I can, I will send for her and marry her. I love her.
He loves her. Love. It's a new style. Our old ways were once new, weren't they? On the other hand, they decided without parents, without a matchmaker. After all, did Adam and Eve have a matchmaker? Yes, they did. And it seems these two have the same matchmaker. They're going over my head. Unheard of. Absurd. For this they want to be blessed. Unthinkable. I'll lock her up in her room. I couldn't. I should! But look at my daughter's eyes, so hopeful. Tradition! Very well, children. You have my blessing and my permission.
Oh, thank you, Papa. You have no idea how much this means to me.
What else could I do?
Thank you, Papa.
Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa. Thank you, Papa! Golda, what am I going to tell Golda? Another dream? Oh, no.
Perhaps if you tell her something that I am going to visit a rich uncle, something like that.
Please, Perchek. I can handle my own wife. Golda! Golda! Oh, hi, Golda! I was just talking to Perchik and Hoddle.
Well?
And they seem to be very fond of each other.
Well?
I have decided to give them my permission to become engaged. So I'm gonna go inside now and...
What? Just like this? Without even asking me?
Who asked you? I'm the father.
Who is he? A pauper. He has nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I wouldn't say that. I hear he has a rich uncle. A very rich uncle. He's a good man, Golda. I like him. And what's more important, Hoddle likes him. Hoddle loves him. So what can we do? It's a new world, Golda. A new world. Love. Golda. Do you love me?
Do I what?
Do you love me?
Do I love you? With our daughters getting married and this trouble in the town, you're upset, you're worn out. Go inside, go lie down. Maybe it's indigestion.
Golda, I'm asking you a question. Do you love me?
You're a fool.
I know, but do you love me?
Do I love you?
Well?
For 25 years I've washed your clothes, cooked your meals, cleaned your house, given you children, milked the cow. After 25 years, why talk about love right now?
Golda, the first time I met you was on our wedding day. I was scared.
I was shy.
I was nervous.
So was I.
But my father and my mother said we'd learn to love each other. And now I'm asking Golda! Do you love me?
I'm your wife.
I know! But do you love me?
Do I love him?
Well,
for 25 years I've lived with him, fought with him, starved with him. 25 years my bed is his. If that's not love, what is?
Then you love me.
I suppose I do.
And I suppose I love you too. It doesn't change a thing. But even so, after 25 years, it's nice to know.
Oh, Saito, darling. Guess who I just saw your sister Hava with? That's Fiedka, and it's not the first time I've seen them together either.
You saw Hava with Fiedka?
Would I make it up? Oh, and Saito, I happened to be at the post office today, and the postman told me there was a letter for your sister Hoddle.
Oh, wonderful. I'll go get it.
I got it. It's from her intended, Perchak. Oh, no, meant to save this for later. Here you are.
Oh, wonderful. Hoddle will be so happy. She's been waiting. It's open.
It happened to be open. Rivka, I have such news for you. Remember, Perchik, that crazy student? Remember at the wedding when Saito married Matel and Perchik started dancing with Tevia's daughter Hodel? Well, I just heard that Perchik's been arrested in Kiev.
No!
Yes, and it's not the only thing that I heard. Oh, no.
You don't have to wait for the train, Papa. You'll be late for your customers.
Just a few more minutes. Is he in bad trouble, this hero of yours? Arrested? And convicted?
Yes, but he did nothing wrong. He cares nothing for himself. Everything he does is for humanity.
But if he did nothing wrong, he wouldn't be in trouble.
Papa, how could you say that? What wrongs did Moses and Abraham do? And they had their troubles.
But why won't you tell me where he is now, this Joseph of yours?
It is far, Papa. Terribly far. He's in a settlement in Siberia.
Siberia? And he asks you to leave your father and mother and join him in that frozen wasteland and marry him there?
Papa, he did not ask me to go. I want to go. I don't want him to be alone. I want to help him in his work. It is the greatest work a man can do, Papa.
But Hodel, my little lamb.
Papa. How can I hope to make you understand why I do what I do? Why I must travel to a distant land, far from the home I love. Once I was happily content to be as I was, where I was, close to the people who are close to me, here in the home I love. Who could see that a man would come who would change the shape of my dreams? Helpless now I stand with him, watching older dreams grow dim. Oh, what a melancholy choice this is, wanting a home, wanting a him, closing my heart to every hope but his, leaving the home I love. There where my heart has settled long ago, I must go, I must go. Who could imagine I'd be wandering so far from the home I love? Yet there with my love I'm home.
And who, my child, will be there to perform a marriage there in the wilderness?
Papa, we will be married under a canopy, I promise.
No doubt a rabbi or two will also be arrested. Well, give him my regards, this Moses of yours. I always thought he was a good man. Tell him I rely on his honor to treat my daughter well. Tell him that.
Papa, God alone knows when we will see each other again.
Then we shall leave it in his hands. Here, take this. Take care of her. See that she dresses warm.
Rebmorka! Did you hear the news?
There's news?
There's a new arrival in Martel and Seitels.
A new arrival in Martel and Seitels?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I must congratulate him.
Rabbi, did you hear the news? There's a new arrival in Martel and Seitels.
Really?
Mazel tov! Mazel tov. Yeah,
There's
let's go.
Shane Doe.
Bible there!
Yes. Ooh, let's go. Let's go. Oh. Oh, yeah. Nice. Really cool. Look at that.
You got it.
I got it.
Mazel tov, Seidel.
It's beautiful.
I know.
Have you tried it yet?
Yes. Look. See how close and even the stitches are.
Beautiful.
I know. Think about it. From now on, my clothes will be made perfect by machine. No more handmade clothes.
Rabbi, the rabbi.
Rabbi, my new sewing machine.
Is there
Tachi model.
Is there a blessing for a sewing machine?
Of course. There's a blessing for everything. Hold my cane. Oh, man. Oh, man.
And the baby. How is the baby? He's wonderful, Mama.
Good afternoon.
Oh, good afternoon, Fiedka.
I came for the shirt.
It's ready.
Yeah. Why?
Here you are.
I heard you say it.
Did you hear on the mic?
Fiedka, my new sewing machine.
Congratulations.
I must congratulate.
Thank you, Fiedka.
Good day.
Why did you say that?
How does it work?
Okay, you see this? This is a miraculous thing.
Oh,
You
wow.
rub this with your hand. There's a pedal.
Oh, the wheel.
Yes,
the
the wheel. It's the wheel.
I've never seen one before.
It's new. It's a miracle.
Somebody's mic.
I will, but I'm afraid.
Hava, let me talk to your father.
No, that'd be the worst thing, I'm sure of it.
Let me try.
No, I promise I'll talk to him.
Please, he will listen. Good afternoon, Tevye.
Good afternoon.
Good day.
Good day. What were you and he talking about?
Nothing. Papa, Fiedka and I have known each other for a long time now, and...
Hava, I would be much happier if you would remain friends from a distance. You must not forget who you are and who that man is.
He has a name, Papa.
Of course, all creatures on earth have a name.
Fiedka's not a creature. Papa, Fiedka is a man.
Who says that he isn't? It's just that he is a different kind of man. As the good book says, each shall seek his own kind, which translated means a bird may love a fish, but where would they build a home together?
The world is changing, Papa.
No. Some things do not change for us. Some things will never change.
We don't feel that way.
We?
Fiedka and I. We want to be married.
Are you out of your mind? Do you know what this means? Marrying outside of the faith! No, Hava! I said no! Never talk about this again, never mention his name again, never see him again! Never! Do you understand me?
Yes, Papa. I understand you.
Ah! You're finally here! Let's go home. It's time for supper.
I want to see Motto's new sewing machine.
You'll see it some other time. It's late.
Quiet, woman, before I get angry. And when I get angry, even flies don't dare to fly.
I am very frightened of you. After supper, I'll faint. Come home.
Golda, I am the man of the family. I am the head of the house. I want to see Mothel's new sewing machine now. Let's go home. How long can that miserable old horse of mine complain about his leg? Dear God, if I can walk on 2, why can't he on 3? I know, he has the same rights that I have. The right to be sick, the right to be hungry, and the right to work like a horse. And dear God, I'm sick and tired of pulling this cart. I know, I should push it around a while.
Tevye! Tevye!
What? What is it?
It's Hava. She left home this morning.
What?
With Fiedka. I searched everywhere for her. I even went to the priest. He told me that they were married.
Married? Go home, Golda. Go home. You have work to do. I have work to do.
But Hava!
No! Hava is dead to us. Go home, Golda. We have other children at home. Little bird, little Havile, I don't understand what's happening today. Everything is all a blur. All I can see is a happy child, the sweet little bird you were, Havile, Havile. Little bird, little Havile, you were always such a pretty little thing, everybody's favorite child. Gentle and kind and affectionate, what a sweet little bird you were, Havile, Havile, Havile.
Papa, I want to talk to you. Papa, stop! At least listen to me! Papa, I beg you to accept us!
Accept them? How can I accept them? How can I deny everything I believe in? On the other hand, how can I deny my own child? On the other hand, how can I turn my back on my faith? My people! If I try to bend that far, I'll break! On the other hand, no. There is no other hand. No, Hava!
Papa!
No!
No, Papa!
No!
Goldie, darling, are you home? I have the two boys, the boys I told you about. Goldie, darling, here they are. Wonderful boys, both learned boys. Goldie, darling, you couldn't do better for your girls. From good families, each of them a prize, a jewel, just right from the top of the tree.
I don't know, Yenta. My girls are still so young.
So what do they look like, grandfathers? Meanwhile, they'll be engaged, their futures all signed and sealed. No worrying about it later, no looking around.
Which one for which one?
What's the difference? Take your pick.
Golda? Is Reb Tevye home?
Yes, but he's in the house. Why? Is there some trouble?
Go call your father.
You two go home. Tell your parents I'll talk to them later.
Why are you all gathered here like a bunch of goats?
What's the matter? Is there trouble?
Reb Tevye, have you spoken with the constable today?
No. Why?
Well, there are rumors in town. We thought because you know him so well that he would have told you what is true and what is not.
What rumors?
Well, someone from Zoladin told me that all of the Jews in the city...
Welcome, Your Honor. What's the good news in the world today?
I see you have company.
They are my friends.
It's just as well. This news is for their ears also. Tevye, how long would it take for you to sell your house and all your household goods?
Why should I sell my house? Is it in anybody's way?
I came here to tell you. You are going to have to leave Anatevka.
And how did I come to deserve such an honor?
It's not just you, of course, but all of you. At first, I thought you might be spared, Tevye, because of your daughter,
My daughter is dead.
I understand. At any rate, it affects you all. You have to leave.
But this corner of the world has always been our home. Why should we leave?
I don't know why. There's trouble in the world. Troublemakers.
Like us.
You're not the only ones. Your people have to leave all the villages. Zolodin. Rabolevka. The entire district is being emptied. I have an order here, and it says that you must sell your homes and be out of here in 3 days.
3 days? 3 days? And you, who have known us all our lives, you'd carry out this order?
I had nothing to do with this. Don't you understand?
We understand.
And what if we refuse to go?
You will be forced out.
We will fight back.
Against our army? I wouldn't advise it.
Well, I have some advice for you. Get off my land! This is still my home, my land! Get off my land!
You have 3 days.
After a lifetime, a piece of paper, and get thee out.
We should get together with the people of Zolden. Maybe they have a plan.
Yeah.
We should fight, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Very good. That way the whole world will be blind and toothless.
Rabbi, we've been waiting for the Messiah all our lives.
Wouldn't this be a good time for him to come?
We'll have to wait for him someplace else. Meanwhile, let's start packing.
He's right. I'll see you before I go.
We have 3 days.
Well, Anatevka hasn't exactly been the Garden of Eden.
That is true.
After all, what have we got here?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
A pot.
A pan.
A broom.
A hat.
Someone should have set a match to this place long ago.
A bench.
A tree.
So what's a stove?
Or a house.
People who pass through Anatevka don't even know they've been here.
A stick of wood.
A piece of cloth.
What do we leave? Nothing much. Only Anatevka. 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 Underfed, overworked. Anatevka. Where else could Sabbath be so sweet? Anatevka, Anatevka, intimate, obstinate, Anatevka, where I know everyone I meet. Soon I'll be a stranger in a strange new place, searching for an old familiar face. From Anatevka, I belong in Anatevka. Tumble down, work a day, Anatevka. Dear little village, little town of mine.
It's just a place.
Our forefathers have been forced out of many, many places at a moment's
Maybe
notice.
that's why we always wear our hats.
Where will we live in America? We will live with Uncle Abram, but he doesn't know it yet.
I wish you and the baby were coming with us.
We'll be staying in Warsaw until we have enough money to join you.
Motto. Be careful with these.
My mother and father, may they rest in peace, gave them to us on our wedding day.
Yes. Thank you, Mama.
Come, girls, help me pack the rest of the clothes.
Golday, darling, I had to see you before I left because I have such news for you. Golday, darling, you remember I told you yesterday I didn't know where to go, what to do with these old bones? Now I know. You want to hear? I'll tell you. All my life I've dreamed of going to one place, and now I'll walk, I'll crawl, I'll get there. Guess where? You'll never guess. Every year at Passover, what do we say? Next year in Jerusalem, next year in the Holy Land.
You're going to the Holy Land.
You guessed. You know why? In my sleep, my husband, my Aaron, came to me and said, Yenta, go to the Holy Land. Usually, of course, I wouldn't listen to him because, good as he was, too much brains he wasn't blessed with. But in my sleep, it's a sign, right? So I'm going to the Holy Land somehow or another. And you want to know what I'll do when I'll get there? I'm a matchmaker, no. I'll arrange the marriages, yes. So I'm going to the Holy Land to help our people increase and multiply. It's my mission. So goodbye, Golda.
Goodbye, Yenta. Be well and go in peace.
Maybe next time we will meet on happier occasions. Until then, we suffer. We suffer in silence. Right? Of course, right.
We'll have to hurry, Golda. Come, Golda, we have to leave soon.
Leave! It sounds so easy.
We'll all be together soon. Mottel, Zeitel, and the baby, they'll come too. You'll see. That Mottel is a person.
And Hoddle and Perchik? When will we ever see them?
You know what she writes. He sits in prison and she works, and soon he will be set free, and together they will turn the world upside down. She couldn't be happier. And the other children will be with us too.
Not all.
All. Come, Golda, we have to get finished.
I still have to sweep the floor.
Sweep the floor?
I don't want to leave a dirty house.
Well, Tevye, I'm about to head out.
Where will you be going?
To Chicago, in America. My wife, Fuma Sarah, may she rest in peace, has a brother there.
That's nice.
I hate him, but a relative is a relative. So long, Tevye.
Goodbye, Laser.
Papa will see you. I want him to. I want to say goodbye to him. He will not listen. But he will hear. Maybe it would be better if I went and told Mama that... Hava! Mama... Papa? We came to say goodbye. We're also leaving this place. We're going to Krakow.
We cannot stay amongst people that would do such things to others.
We wanted you to know that. Goodbye, Papa. Mama?
We're also moving. Some are driven away by edicts, others by silence.
Goodbye, Chava. Fietka.
God be with you.
God be with you. We will write to you in America if you like.
We will be staying with Uncle Abram.
Yes, Mama.
Come on.
We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. We'll be staying with Uncle Abram. Does the whole world have to know our business?
Stop yelling and finish packing. We have a train to catch.
I don't need your advice, Golda. Zeitel, are they almost finished inside?
Almost, Papa. Goodbye, Papa.
Goodbye, Model.
Goodbye, Mama.
Work hard, Mottel. Come to us soon.
I will, Reb Tevye. I will work hard.
Come, children. We have to leave soon. We have to catch a train and a boat. Golda, we can leave these pots.
No! We can't!
Fine, we'll take them.
We're going on a train and a boat. Stop that! Behave yourselves. We're not in America yet.
Come, children, let's go.